The marine sector in Cornwall is the most diverse of any sectors. It's 16,000 employees. It's everything from people surfing through to ship repairs.
Cornwall is very much leading in marine technologies. Of course, we have the coastline all around us.
The marine industry has been around in Cornwall for a very long time. There's a strong history of sort of marine innovation.
It's a very good base to evolve or develop a business. There's a lot of manufacturing capability, which probably a lot of people aren't aware of.
There are some absolutely fantastic companies doing some really great work.
Marine was set up in 2017 to support Cornwall and Isles of Scilly-based SMEs who otherwise would not have received support for their marine tech innovation ideas.
As a small business, we do struggle being able to donate time and effort to projects that may not become financially viable for several years.
There's lots of things that distract you from the real core business of innovation.
It's hard to do too much R&D because you've got to pay the bills and you've got to do the development. It's a bit of a catch-22. You want to be innovative, but you also need to do some work.
So in this way, Marine was set up really, providing these businesses there with the capabilities of translating these ideas into reality.
Marine has been set up to involve the 6 key partners in the marine sector within Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly. By using these partners, we can offer the SMEs the best package of support. We've access to world-class testing facilities, academic expertise in RD&I, as well as consultancy and business support services.
Our role in Marine has been very much that interface at the start of the project, recruitment of businesses, and then providing ongoing mentoring and support whilst they're then getting some specialist help.
That might involve using facilities like our wave basins here in the Coast Lab, accessing expertise from the academic team and other facilities within the university.
Graduate placements was our main target from the Cornwall College Group. We successfully got in with all the businesses we needed to. We have people in to talk to our students. It inspires the next generation.
We work together in a very productive way to help small, medium-sized enterprises really accelerate the development of their technology.
Collaboration is most important, I think. So you have to work with the businesses in hand in hand. If you don't do this, then it will not work.
Marine offers a really attractive offer for SMEs. We're able to offer bespoke, tailored services for those businesses in the form of funding and industry professionals. In total, 197 business projects have been supported.
The first step of any commercialisation project is just the concept stage. This is where Marine have helped us over the last few years. We've been able to use grant funding to be able to assist us with the initial stages of project research. We can ensure that we get to market first, beating our global competitors.
We operate a manufacturing company, enhancing the ways that offshore wind farms are protected from boats that are often coming against them for maintenance purposes. This project wouldn't have happened without their support because of the amount of investment that's required to even get it to a proof of concept stage.
When we started the company in 2018, we received some support on the development of a new tidal technology we're developing called hydroing. We used the funding to bring in some senior project engineers, and then we also brought in various subcontractors and academic support to sort of boost the team, much quicker than we would have been able.
Marine started explaining kind of a bit about what they did and how they could access funding for purchasing new machinery to help your production get better and quicker. We'd been struggling with an old sander for about 10 years, so I thought it'd be really great to upgrade that, get a slightly bigger machine. It would have taken quite a lot of cash to be able to just spend on a new bit of kit like that. It's brilliant to be able to push on to that next level and access a wider market.
Since 2017, the Marine programme has seen an investment of 13.4 million in the region, with 9.8 million of that coming direct from European Regional Development Funds. We've seen 85 projects which have been supported by grant funding, and we have had 75 collaborative RD&I projects involving our 3 research partners, University of Exeter, University of Plymouth and the ORE Catapult.
When we first joined the Marine programme, we were definitely a small SME and in a start-up phase, but we had an ambitious idea. To be able to de-risk what could have been an expensive and challenging project is absolutely invaluable.
In 2018, we had an idea for a prototype for an unmanned marine asset inspection vehicle. It was just practical to work out in the hot desk open workspace and used my garage at home to build the vehicles in. The Marine Eye funding helped us accelerate the development from probably what would have taken a year and more funds than we had at the startup to a process of about 6 months. We needed to expand, had more employees, more equipment, needed better workshop space, and we moved in here, an EU-funded warehouse in Hale.
Marine Eye have been pretty critical to Marines development. They've enabled us to be able to test our products in as close to real-world applications that we can get to bring them forward to commercialisation. It's something that we wouldn't have been able to fund ourselves.
With the Marine Eye programme now coming to an end, we can look back proudly at the legacy that this programme leaves behind. We've created jobs for 21 graduates, we've seen the launch of 23 new products to market and helped 28 businesses relocate or set up offices in Cornwall. All of this has laid the foundations for future growth in our sector, and we expect the businesses that we have worked with will be at the heart of this.
The project is helping businesses in Cornwall to secure a future for the marine industry in Cornwall.
The Marine Eye funding was really helpful for us in that early stage. It showed an element of confidence in the idea. It gave investors confidence to put money into the business. What grant funding would mean to us now would be very different because it would be about de-risking the project or de-risking some R&D. But in that early stage, I would say it was much more important because it really gave us that critical momentum we needed in that first 6 months to get some investment and get moving and see the business started to get its own momentum. So yeah, it was really important to us.
This project has really helped develop new ideas, new technologies and support the marine sector across Cornwall.
When you set out on one of these journeys to develop something, you want that path to be as smooth as possible. It's been something that has certainly helped us focus on what's important for these projects that we've been lucky enough to receive their assistance on.
Unless you're a large organisation that already has lots of money, there's no chance whatsoever of being able to get a project off the ground unless you have help in grants and advice. And so we're now in a dramatically different position than where we would have been if we hadn't got Marine Eye help.
For us, it's certainly increased our market penetration globally. We've estimated around 3 to 4 years ahead of where we would be without it. It's one of the grants that have actually made a positive change.
We're very sad that the programme is ending. There are many amazing marine innovators out there who would have been in the same position as we are, that really benefit from these type of programmes.
We've produced some fantastic products here to go from a relatively small R&D company into a much bigger entity, taken on some really gifted staff and produced an amazing team. And without Marine Eye support, we just wouldn't be where we are today.
We achieved really what we promised from the onset, making sure that Cornwall is up on the forefront of innovative ideas.